and I'm going to keep the list of questions up.
Cool, cool. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my 1,000 subscriber special. I am joined by my fellow moderator at Dogcraft.net, Ivan Dogovich.
Hello, everybody. This is Ivan. So glad to be on here with you, Baergo, and a huge congratulations out on your 1,000 subscribers. A huge milestone,
Thank
and
you.
well-deserved, my friend. Well-deserved.
So how are you tonight, Ivan? Are you just chilling?
Oh yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm chilling with you because, man, this is where it's at. Who cares about writing papers and finishing up a term and getting all that stuff done at the end of
So
the
that's
week?
what you should be doing right now.
Well, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda, but priorities here. Priorities.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me and agreeing to read questions to me. So shall we just get started?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
So the format for the viewers out there is I've got the Dogcraft chat, our temporary chat box up. So if you've got a question for the Mr. Baergo and would like to pass it on, you can pop it in there. And we've got a list of questions already submitted by previous viewers, fans, and other amazing people on Dogcraft. There's a thread there. If you'd actually like to go there, you can find it on Dogcraft. And I'm going to be pitching these at Mr. Baergo in a random fashion.
Oh,
he has seen these, as he's probably looked over the thread once or twice, but yes. I'm not going to just start at the top and go down because that would be too easy.
So tough.
I'm just going to pick them as I see them here and and send them out to you, and I guess we'll go till it sounds like it's good. Maybe we'll get them all done, or maybe we won't, but
okay.
This should be fun. Okay, let me see here. So yeah, here I'm supposed to ask you questions, and I'm still looking for questions.
It's very nerve-wracking.
This is a great question.
All right, I'm ready.
What was your dream whilst growing up? What was your dream whilst growing up? What did you want to be, kind of thing? What did you want to do?
Well,
did you? Well, let me follow up with this.
Yeah.
Did you ever dream you'd be doing this on YouTube?
No, not at all. When I was a kiddo, I was obsessed with Power Rangers. I wanted to be a Power Ranger when I grew up. It's not very, I don't know, I guess very viable profession anymore. But no, that was always kind of my dream. I didn't really want to, I don't know, do anything except be an adventurer and fight evil. So that's good. So now I'm an auditor, so I guess my dream kind of did come true. So
well, that's kind of good, yeah. And the fact that you get to do that on YouTube, actually, do adventures and fight people all the time.
Exactly.
Making sure that evil is eradicated for this world.
Yes.
No, that's good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. Okay, let me pick another awesome question here. This is good. When you first came to Dogcraft,
yes,
what was your first and main priority?
Well, when I first came to Dogcraft.net, Dogcraft has become like a second home to me. I hang out there probably more than I hang out at my own house. My first priority, I was with a different channel group at the time called the Tribecast, and it was just a group of people that I hung out with at college and stuff, and we were really good friends. We decided to do YouTube videos, and I just started watching Rendog probably for about a month and a half at that point, and I was gonna use the forums there as a means to promote my channel, and so I just kept posting and posting and posting, and really the only other place I posted was like an off-topic talking about like technology and stuff. So that was like really the only thing I knew anything about. Other than that, I didn't talk to anybody. It was just a forum lurker for like 6 months. So that's the original goal.
Great answer. Great
yeah.
answer. So this is kind of a follow-on question, and they actually go together. But it's related to Dogcraft, how you found it. And so how'd you find Rendog? What'd you like about watching his videos? And why did you, aside from the promotion to promote your own Tribecast back
Sure.
in the day. What was some other reasons that you felt more engaged in Dogcraft? What sucked you in?
Well, I started watching Ren on like my third day of my job, and we were like in training. My supervisor had taken the day off, so we really didn't have anything to do. They wouldn't allow us to audit anything because we didn't know anything at the time. So I went on YouTube. I'm like, let's just watch some videos. And I had previously watched Yogg's cast, and I started watching their Guild Wars 2 beta videos, which is kind of what got me introduced to the whole YouTubing world at first. But then I'm like, I've beaten Guild Wars 2, I've mastered it, whatever. And so I started searching for like Minecraft Let's Plays, and I'd watched Ant Venom for a little bit. I watched his survival game stuff, and then I was just like, let's see what a vanilla playthrough is like. So I just looked up Let's Play Minecraft Survival, and I'd seen a few, and I didn't really like them. It was like Sky Does Minecraft and other whatnot like that. Really, YouTubers I'm not a huge fan of even today. But I found Rendog, and I listened to like his first few episodes. I'm like, okay, I can get into this, and then I was just hooked. And then he started advertising Dogcraft around, I think it was like episode 30, wasn't it? I don't know. When he came out with Dogcraft, but I came on and did the whole forum lurking thing for a while, and then about December, like early December of last year, I found chat, and I started hanging out in chat like religiously, and then got moderator. I went VIP first, and then moderator, and then I'm one of the head moderators with you. So it's just all involvement, and it's just like the people are so friendly there. So it's just a really good time. So.
I completely concur. I'm a big fan of Dogcraft.
Yeah.
We won't get into my story because this is about you.
You're attracted to the cheese.
The cheese.
The cheese.
The cheese. Okay, chicken or steak?
Oh.
2 seconds.
Steak.
All right. Good
Steak.
answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Carrots or potatoes?
Potatoes.
Carrots was the right answer.
Ah.
Sorry, wrong answer.
Actually, I have a funny story about carrots. Well, it's not really a funny story. It's just a weird habit I have. Whenever I have carrots, I like to dip them, and what I dip them is spicy brown mustard. If you've never tried it, give it a chance. It might change your life because it's delicious.
Brown mustard.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do the dipping in ranch dressing. So, do you do like the baby carrots, the ones that are like already preformed and they've been processed so that all the rough edges are off?
Yeah, we don't want any nutrients.
No, we don't want any of that extra rough edge or anything. Yeah, that's good. Okay, one more along these lines. Which Disney princess is your favorite?
Oh,
Disney
what's her
princess.
name?
There's
What's
only
her
like
name?
20 of them. Just pick one.
Belle. Just pick one.
You
Belle
like
from
Belle,
Beauty
huh?
and the Beast. Yeah, because she digs the ugly guys. So I feel like I can kind of relate to Beast in that respect.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I think I'm a Jasmine fan. I like the dark hair.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to save that one for later.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So I guess kind of the question is, it's sort of a theme.
Okay.
How did you get into YouTubing? How did you get into starting to record?
Wow.
What have been like some of your milestones in terms of what you started with, upgrades to equipment, upgrades to software,
Sure.
things where you felt like you moved up a level, moved up a notch?
Okay. Well, it all started on a fateful, I believe it was October night. And my buddy Sean, this is all pre-Tribecast stuff, so this is probably close to a year ago now. I was hanging out with my buddy Sean. We were at a hookah bar, and we were just heading out and getting ready to go home. and we had been talking about the Yogscast all night because we all absolutely love the Yogscast. I don't know why. It's just we just thought they were the bomb. And so we wanted to do something like that because we had all kind of gone our separate ways. Most of us had graduated college and all this stuff, and we wanted a way to keep in touch and like keep gaming with each other. And we were just like, let's start something. So we started brainstorming names and stuff like that, and then it just went from there. I started with nothing more than my buddy Nick's Fraps license. Which you're not supposed to share, but we did for a while. I now have my own, so
good. No piracy, people.
No piracy.
Piracy.
Get out of here. And then just my webcam that I'm currently using right now. I'm using a different microphone right now, but the webcam's the same. And then I had just a janky computer powered mostly by AMD parts, which I mean wasn't the best at the time. Since then, I've bought a Blue Yeti microphone. I'll hold that up.
Oh, Yeti!
It's so massive and wonderful, but it sounds great, so I like that. As I said before, I've gotten my own Fraps license now. Oh, and the other big upgrade I made was upgrading to Sony Vegas from Windows Movie Maker. Had to do a little saving for that one. That jazz is expensive. And then what else? I upgraded like my entire PC. I like have a 3570 i5 processor, a 660 Ti, new motherboard, bigger hard drive now, and just I upgraded virtually everything. I'm more RAM, so I can just handle more applications at once. But yeah, I think one of the biggest milestones, though, overall, going back to that point, was when the Tribecast just stopped recording, just due because everyone was freaking busy with school and stuff, and they still are. Just breaking away and deciding to commit to this whole Dogcraft thing. And start my own solo channel and kind of go my own way with that. So that's pretty much it for milestones. So
yeah, that's good. That's good. I appreciate that. It's good feedback.
Yeah.
One word of advice for anybody who wanting to start their start their course on YouTubing.
Oh boy,
with 0 subs.
One word of advice: don't be discouraged. Don't be impatient. It takes a long time. For people to start noticing your videos, and don't. Okay, people call this shameless plugging. Most places, don't be afraid to advertise your channel. Because honestly, it's the only way it's going to get out there. I advertise regularly on Dogcraft, obviously, the Yogscast forums, Planet Minecraft. YT Talk, which is like a YouTube forum. So just don't be afraid to advertise your forum. Like people like finding stuff and make it appealing at the first glance, so it grabs their attention. So
yeah, good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite Marvel Universe character.
I gotta stick with my old favorite, which is Thor. I know he got absolutely owned in the Avengers movies, which drive me up a wall, but Thor has got to be my favorite. I have like a soft spot in my heart for Norse mythology.
Sweet.
And I really think they did a good job integrating Norse mythology into a comic book kind of sense with Marvel, and I've really dug what they've done with Thor over the years. So
I'm looking forward to the new Thor movie.
It looks sweet. It looks so sweet.
So sweet coming out. Okay, what did you have for breakfast?
Oh man, a granola bar and some yogurt.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And what car do you have?
I have a 2012 blue Chevy Cruze. And its nickname is Baby Blue. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Let me pull up some of these other good ones here. Okay, here's a good question. One of your viewers says that they know that you live in Iowa, just like them.
Yep.
And have you ever wanted to move? Do you think you'll ever move?
Well, if you've known me for any amount of time, yes, I do want to move. My girlfriend currently lives in North Carolina, so I'm really job hunting. I've been job hunting for about the past like year. Um, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to moving to North Carolina, and hopefully things come together soon because I'm getting sick of not being with her.
I
So
hear you. I hear you. That's awesome. Okay. Let me come up here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, longest session you've ever played a game straight with no breaks or anything.
does that include like bathroom breaks?
No, you cannot have gone to the bathroom. It's like,
No
you
bathroom
know,
breaks.
either you were
Let's
at
see.
the arcade and your hands were sweaty and,
Oh
you're
man.
going for hours, or you're sitting on your PC at home
Yeah.
until, you realize that your butt's asleep because you've, been there for 6 hours.
Um, longest ever. I'd have to say when Guild Wars 2 came out. Um, it wasn't even for the actual release of the game. It was for an open beta test. It was the first one they had, and I think we stayed up for. I think we like straight through. I played probably 3 or 4 hours, um, just on that one character, and like I completed everything that was available in the beta in those 4 hours. So it was very intense because I mean my group of friends, this is like a night at college, and my group of friends had been waiting for like 5 years for Guild Wars 2 to come out, pretty much since they announced it. Um, and it was insane. Like we just took shifts of 4 hours and played straight through. So that was a good set of days. But yeah,
That's sweet.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that since. So yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite wrestling match of all time, and what's your favorite pay-per-view of all time?
This one's from Razor, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite wrestling pay-per-view would have to be WrestleMania 19.
Who's in it?
Oh man, there's everyone that is good was in that pay-per-view. The main events, there were like 4 main events for that pay-per-view. There was Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle, which is a big deal because Brock Lesnar was like a 2-time NCAA heavyweight champion, like legit wrestling. And Kurt Angle was an Olympic gold medalist in like the '96 Atlanta Summer Games.
So,
So
real wrestlers,
yeah,
not
yeah,
showmen.
yeah. These guys were like insane. They're the best at their what they do. The next one was Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon, which is like a big grudge match from like 20 years prior or whatever, and there's all this history and no one really cared about it. And then the third one was The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, which was the third match is like a tiebreaker match just to see if Rock could beat Stone Cold at WrestleMania. That's probably my favorite match of all time. And then the other main event was Triple H versus Booker T, which is kind of an undercard match, but they made it a big deal. I don't know why. So, yeah. Those
Sweet.
are my wrestling ones anyway.
Awesome. Okay. Another question. And this question is, what has been your favorite series to date since you've started YouTube? What have you done that you've liked the most?
Tribecast included?
Yep.
My Tribecast XCOM series, by far. It was... I feel like that was my breakout series. In my own mind. Like that was when I finally had the confidence to record and have fun with it. I wasn't super nervous the whole time. And I'm really excited to get back into XCOM next month once the expansion comes out. I'm so stoked for it because it was in college. I had webcasted like our men's and women's basketball games. And I felt XCOM is the closest I've ever gotten to calling like play-by-play again, and that was just amazing. I'm looking very forward to it, and I was kind of I felt like I kind of cheated everyone in that in that last XCOM series where I completely failed. But we're gonna give it another go, and I will not be refused by the aliens this time.
That's classic. I liked that series. It was a lot of fun too. And I appreciated your second series too. I always kind of wanted to see what happened when things
what
went
happens
south.
when it fails. Yeah.
What happens when it goes south? Okay. I got a question here. A recent question from one of our viewers in chat. This viewer wanted to know, how did you meet Lady B?
Oh my. Okay. This is going back a while. Lady B and I were part of the same friend group, right? And she was like one of our freshman friends that was brought in by one of my other friends, right? And those two kind of had a thing, and I was dating another girl at the time, and we basically met just like through mutual hangouts. And my girlfriend at the time and I had broken up, and I was just kind of down in the dumps, and I was single for probably 2 months. And then when I got home from my freshman year of university or college or whatever you want to call it, I was just like talking to her, and we had become like really, really close friends because she was going through some stuff, I was going through some stuff, and we were just talking. And one night I just asked her out on a date, and I'm like, let's just go. And she didn't even realize it was a date at the time. And then that's just what it turned into, and here we are like 4.5 years later. So
okay, a couple of words of advice from Ivan.
Yeah.
That method of meeting someone is usually a really good one, where you're friends first. You really get to know somebody when you're not trying to put something on.
Exactly.
Impress someone when you've got a huge crush or something else. I mean, crushes are cool and everything, but if you can get to know somebody in that group setting where you're hanging out and stuff, it provides a real solid foundation for later on.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
my 2 cents there. So that's good stuff. All right. So here's a question that I wanted to pitch to you. You've had the opportunity to do a number of different collaborations with some of the Dogcrafters.
Yep.
From Razor, you got to do some fun stuff with Razor, some stuff with Strife, with Mud Dog and Ren and stuff. So what are some of the highlights? And if you want to even think about Dogpod too, those collaborations, what have been some of the highlights for you, the standout moments of your collaborations with folks here on Dogcraft?
Dogpod is always probably going to be number one. That was kind of how I broke into the community, and just like added something to it. Dogpod is still my baby, and I want to get back into it once things kind of get settled here and I get some time and have some personal space, I guess you could say. As far as beyond Dogpod, which has been a blast, by the way, I would have to say it's a tie between probably Hexit. Anytime I went Hexit adventuring with Strife, because those were absolutely ridiculous times, and things just got way out of hand, way too fast with some of that stuff. Or any, and I mean like any of my collaborations with Razor, those have been so much fun because those were literally just days, like Saturday afternoons, where we would just chill out, have some bro time, and record like Terraria or Serious Sam 3 or Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. That was so much fun. Just because it was just like chilling out with your bros, you know. It was just like there wasn't any like set commentary. There weren't any projects. It's just like, okay, let's go. Let's just record and see what comes out of this. So those are probably my top faves right there.
Sweet, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that that's good stuff. All right, one quickie here.
Okay.
Where did your famous quote, "Keep your butts peeled," come from? Swords at the ready, men. Keep your butts peeled.
Well, okay. All right. It originated in my Feed the Beast series, which is on hiatus right now. I don't know if it'll ever come back. Actually, I shouldn't say it's on hiatus. Um, I was in a mine shaft, and I was just like mining for materials, looking for rare stuff or whatever, just to get stuff for like quarries and whatnot. Um, and I was in like an abandoned mine shaft in this cave, and I meant to say, "Keep your eyes peeled," because I was looking for skeletons. I was like low on health or whatever, and armor was getting banged up. And for some reason, it came out as "Keep your butts peeled."
Too much Red Dog influence.
I guess, man. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. It was so embarrassing when I said it, and I'm like, "What did I just say?" and and then you guys just started saying it to me, and then it just became a thing, and now I can't stop saying it. So it's just stuck now. It's just
It's a trademark.
yeah. It's
gotta
just
go.
burned into my brain.
It's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's I think we're kind of winding down here.
Okay. You want to do one more? Do we have
Yeah.
any more? Okay.
Okay. So this one kind of relates to being head moderator, and
Sure.
it's one I was thinking about too. So, what have you felt about just kind of your contribution to Dogcraft in terms of as a mod, as a VIP, as a head mod? What are some of the things? I mean, because there's a lot of people out there that aren't on staff that haven't done
Sure.
any of it. You
Sure.
know, what are some things that have been cool moments for you, or things that you're like, oh, I really like that about being in that role or that position?
Sure. And as moderator, it's cool to be able to, I guess, hang out with Ren. I know that's kind of like a hidden perk that I don't know. It's just like he treats you like you're like, okay, so he treats like the regular cyberdogs. I feel like his kids, right? Um, and I feel like we get that privilege to be like his brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you get to know things. Well, you don't really get to know things. You get to find out things. Um, like maybe an hour before everybody else. Like we still don't know anything. Let's make that clear. He's not giving us the tricks of the trade or anything. But just being held with kind of that trust level is really cool. Um, another thing that I really like about being a moderator is it is like a family. Um, like I don't know how to really explain it. You guys are just like my bros. I don't know. I don't know how much else to say that. Yeah, we get into like scuffles and stuff, but I'm back.
Okay, you
I,
are back.
I'm so
I know.
mad right now. Anyway.
We dropped. I carried it for a little while, and then
Oh,
I signed out. I
you're a
don't know if we're
savior,
still
Ivan.
streaming. Okay,
It
so
says we are.
Wolfie says we'll be right back. So,
Okay. Oh
um,
my.
so
Okay.
it cut right as you were saying that it feels like a family and that we're a bunch of bros on the staff.
Yeah, yeah. And I'd like to give a word of advice because we get a lot of people that ask if they can be moderator or what do you do as a moderator. And I'd really like to stress that it's not really as glamorous as you might think it is. We have to deal with like a lot of people that might not be, breaking the rules, other than that they're underage. And sometimes those are some of the people that you really, really don't want to get rid of, because they're like super nice and super courteous and all that stuff. But sometimes, I mean, there's always like almost a banner's remorse, I guess you could say. I don't know. What are you thinking, Ivan?
So yeah,
I think it's fair for you to add your input to this.
the whole clubbing baby seals dynamic. There's
Yeah.
there's times when as moderators, as staff on Dogcraft, we've got an obligation to keep the age level at where we've got it due to to child protection and privacy laws in both the United Kingdom and the United States. And so if they're under 13, we just have to send them out the door. And
Yep.
you get them saying, "Please, can I stay? Please, I'll be good. I won't do anything wrong. I'm gonna be a good puppy." And all they want to do is just hang out, with
Yep.
some cool people and Rendog. And I completely understand that. But and so when you have to ban someone or send them, it's just like, oh, you feel like, oh
Yeah.
man, that's rough.
Yeah.
On the other hand, though, I have no patience for trolls, man.
Oh gosh.
Anyone who comes into
Welcome them.
Dogcraft and has attitude or coming
Yeah.
in, oh yeah, you'll be right gone. Banhammer time.
Honestly, that is like one of the best stress relievers on a day too, because you're just praying for someone to come in and misbehave so you can just get rid of them. But that's sick, but it's true. So
Know it. You know it. So we've covered a lot of the substance questions. I've got some more little fluff questions.
Oh,
we
sure.
can just ping through some of those if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite board game?
Does Dungeons and Dragons count?
I think so. Dungeons
All
and
right.
Dragons can
Yeah,
count.
Dungeons and Dragons by far.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite class to play in Dungeons and Dragons?
Paladin. Definitely the Paladin.
Favorite race? Human, of course.
Human or half elf, yeah.
Oh, half elf, yeah. Cool. Okay. Vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. What is your best pickup line? Or the first pickup line that's appropriate that pops into your head?
I've never used a pickup line, Ivan. That's a problem. How about this? Hey, want to go out?
Hey, you want to go out?
Yeah,
I like
that's all I got. That's all
I like it. Sounds manly. Hey, want to go out?
Oh, man.
Okay. Okay, here's a question.
Okay.
Would you do videos with other people that aren't in the special Dogcraft.net network?
Yes. My only stipulation is, with that, is I'm very OCD about who I record with. I have to game with them and Skype with them for quite a while before I'm ultra trusting of who I'm recording with. I think the only person I didn't do that with is probably Strife. And that was just luck of the draw there. I mean, we just clicked right away, and it was good. But
I gotta say, I'm completely loving your collaborations on Splinter Cell. You guys are
Go
tremendous. Those guys, you guys rock. Aim high, bro.
Aim high, fail hard.
Fail hard.
But yeah, it's just a matter of gaining your trust, because I'm by nature I'm a very introverted person, so I have to it takes a while for me to just get comfortable with new people. So that's the only stipulation there, I suppose.
Sweet. Would you rather be a tiger or a lion?
Tiger.
All right, I like
white tiger.
Yeah. I love white tigers.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Cool
love
poster of a white tiger in college.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. Here's another one. If you had $1 million, what would you do?
Pay off on all my bills and go on a very long vacation.
Okay. What's the best game ever? Aside from Dungeons & Dragons, what's the best video game ever?
Well, I'm inclined to say it's not coming out until next year, and that's Star Citizen. But I'm gonna avoid the fanboy answer. Best video game of all time. Wow. Oh man, I would have to say Guild Wars 1.
Guild Wars 1.
Because it had a single player-esque campaign that you had to do with friends, and it forced a lot of teamwork, and there was no grinding at all. It was wonderful. So I think that Guild Wars 1 definitely my fave.
Nice. Okay, let me ask one other question.
Okay. Is this the last one?
No, this is second to last question.
Okay, cool.
Second to last question.
Okay.
Oh wait, I've got another one in chat here really quick. Sorry, this is the third to last question. And
That's all right.
Cobra style or eagle style?
Oh, Cobra style.
Cobra! Cobra!
Cobra style.
Okay, and just I guess I got one other aside here, some feedback from the viewers.
Mhm.
They did want to point out, especially since we know she'll be viewing this, that in that $1 million, you didn't mention going to see Lady B. What's up with that, my friend?
Well, okay, her bills are my bills, so I'm just assuming here that that's what's going to go down, because I don't think I'd have much of a choice.
Unspoken. That was unspoken.
Yeah,
We
you
have
should
to
just know that.
Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, I got that. Okay, so second to last question. Second to last question is this. Who is your biggest YouTube inspiration outside of Dogcraft?
Well, that's an easy one. Cast Sips. If you watch his videos for a while, you'll notice how much I steal from him without realizing that I'm stealing it from him. Just his demeanor and commentary and stuff. He's like my all-time role model. He's probably my favorite YouTuber on the planet. Always will be. So, Sipsy, I know you don't know me and you probably will never watch this in your life, but if you do, my God, you're an amazing YouTuber.
Sweet. Okay, and the last question, and this I'll let you work in, and you can sign out from here. But the question is, do you have anything special you'd like to pass on or say to your subscribers in honor of this 1,000 subscriber mark and the reason why we're doing this session here?
We're gonna get a little soft here, and that's not something I normally do. I want to say thank you guys for subscribing. When I started this, I was in a very bad place. Just in my life, I was very sad a lot of the time, and I was just kind of wasting away and not really doing anything with my life other than working. And I decided to take the plunge with this, and it has become a very large part of my life. It has become like my love. I don't ever want to do this as a job. I don't want this to ever be my sole source of income. But just the amount of support and knowing that you guys are there is just amazing to me, and I want to thank you guys so much. Just for sticking with me through, the month where I didn't upload anything, or like just me learning the ropes as we go along, and I'm still learning the ropes. I mean, I've got a million ways I could improve, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much for sticking with me and leaving so many helpful tips on all my videos, or just trash talking me or trolling me or whatever. But But honestly, you guys are awesome, and I want to thank you so much. Whether you just came from the Ren Dog channel because you liked the video or whatever, or if you just found me randomly, it doesn't matter. So thank you guys so much again for watching. And thank you, Ivan, for, I guess, moderating and mediating and asking questions. I really appreciate it. It makes things a little bit more entertaining.
It's been an honor, my friend.
It's such a blast to work with you, man. It's a good time. So thank you. I mean, you've always been there for me, like, even if it's a personal thing. So thank you, Ivan. You're probably one of my biggest supporters. So for right now, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining me for this 1,000 subscriber special. Whether you can see it live or you're just watching the recorded version, it's all good. But let's keep our butts peeled. And
Swords at the ready.
Swords at the ready, men. And we'll see you at the next milestone. I think we're aiming for 5,000 subscribers now.
Sweet.
So we will see you then, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.